Hello everyone, it is me. I am back with another video, and today you might be able to hear some hammering in the background. As you may have read by the title, today's video we are going to be painting the cover of a record, which is going to be pretty fun. So the story behind this is that I bought this record at an op shop for $1 and it didn't come with a cover, so I thought I'd make one myself. And I tried to film this video like months and months and months ago, and this was the drawing that I was doing at the time, and I just don't really like it. I didn't like it at the time and I wasn't enthused about it, so I gave up on it, which is alright, because now I've sketched out a new cover, which I am very happy with, and today you're going to get to see me outline and paint it, hopefully. So without further ado, let's get into it. Whoa, what's this? What is this? It's a voiceover. What the heck? I'm not one to usually do voiceovers. There's a reason for that, because I am not good at them. I have tried them in the past and I just end up deleting those videos. So here we are, doing a voiceover. I don't actually know what to talk about, but I suppose I can talk about the artwork. Here we see I'm outlining at super speed, which I had no choice but to speed this up. I was going to do my usual format of like talking through it, but I knew from the beginning that this was going to take a very long time, and I was right. It took like 5 hours worth of footage, which I used a lot of SD cards and it was not fun, but it worked out in the end, so that's fine. And that's pretty much the main reason why I haven't posted in like 3 weeks, because this just took me that long to do. Like, I planned to have it out a week after my last upload, but it just didn't happen, and then it just took me a long time to film for no good reason. I wasn't too stressed about it. Like, I'm trying not to get too stressed about uploading on a certain day every week, because I know it's good to have a regular upload schedule, but sometimes you got things on and it just doesn't end up happening. So also midway through I got freaking jump scared. My camera like had a moment. It like broke for a hot minute there and I was in a panic, and then it just fixed itself and I was like, okay, let's hope it stays fixed, because I cannot afford to fix it or buy a new one or whatever. So that happened, but we're all good now, so that's fine. So I should probably talk a little bit more about the piece instead of myself. Here we see I'm using some acrylic paints. I'm just slapping them down. I decided during this piece to do like a base coat of acrylic because it was on like shiny sort of paper, so it was about the only thing that would stick to it. And then once I had the base coat, I could do like shading in gouache, and I think I used like Copic markers as well, which I don't advise. It kind of ruins the nib. Like, it doesn't ruin it, you can still use it and it's fine, but it just puts paint all over the nib. So if you want a clean nib, don't do what I do later in the video. And this, like, coloring in all of these little bits and bobs was like absolute hell. And then I realized that it was really patchy and I'd have to do a second coat, and I think I actually died for a hot minute there because but overall with this piece, I just wanted to capture like a early 1900s scene. I'm pretty sure the record is music from 1936 to 46, but I think I kind of went a bit earlier with the way the characters are. Like, it looks more 1910s or 20s, but that's okay. That's alright. I turned to my JC Leyendecker book for inspiration, because if you haven't seen his art, oh my god, freaking amazing if you ask me. Because he used to do like the, he'd paint the advertising for menswear or something like that and do like magazine covers and stuff. Anyway, look him up. He's amazing, and I took a lot of inspiration from him. And of course, I had to draw my boys Archie and Monty, because the original plan was to draw them on the first attempt that I showed you at the start of the video. So I was like, yep, we're gonna carry them through, and I high-key forgot that Monty's hair is bright green, and I did the whole background green behind him, so that turned out to be a bit of a mess, and I would not, like, if I had thumbnailed and done like a color key or something, I would have foreseen that. So there's the lesson, you always thumbnail and do like color tests beforehand, which is something that I never do, and I probably should, but I'm more of a spur of the moment kind of person with my art, so I don't know. And this is where I got super lazy and started using Poscas because I just couldn't be bothered doing all that with a brush. That would have killed me. And Poscas are great. I mean, it's still paint, it's fine. It just makes my life easier. I was painting this at a weird time too because I had just done, like when I started it, this was like the first piece that I was doing that had suits and plants, like the first piece I'd done in a long time, and then during it I started doing a lot of studies of J.C. Leyendeckers suits and stuff, and then I drew a whole bunch of plants for another piece, so halfway through I feel like I had learnt more, but I was kind of trapped by what I had already done and I didn't really want to like add to it anymore. So I definitely feel like now I could have done better, and it's weird to think that I feel like I've improved in just a couple of weeks, but there it be. If you want to stay up to date with like other artworks I'm doing outside of YouTube, Instagram is the place to go. It's always linked in the description down below. It's firework_art. I made the name when I was like 13 and I don't really like it, but now I'm attached to it, so I feel weird about changing it, but that's not the point. And even if you don't have Instagram, my website is linked down below as well, and you can view my feed through there. Because I'm not sure if you can like look at Instagram without an account, but you can on my website. So no matter what, if you want to stay up to date, that's the places that you can go. And yeah, you will see all the things that I've been working on in my sketchbook, because me, I never work on loose paper like a moron, which is why I can like never scan my pieces because they're in a sketchbook that doesn't lay flat, but that's an issue for another day. So here we are painting the little bird in the corner and then using a Posca to try and do something with these vines. These vines were a mess. That's when I busted out the Copic markers and started destroying everything, but we got there in the end. It's fine. And then I busted out the white gouache, started doing some highlights on the fence so it would stand out a little bit more, and doing some blending. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Oh, and I've been meaning to ask this whole video, do you prefer this style of editing where it's sped up with me talking over the top later, or do you prefer it when I'm sort of chopping it up and talking in real time? Because I find it's easier to talk in real time, but I can get more quality words out if I'm doing a voiceover. Because at the moment I'm not struggling as much as I thought I would with this voiceover, so I'm having fun. It's pretty great and I'm loving it, and it's not as hard as I thought. So if you like this sort of like speed paint with the voiceover over the top, or I can like keep cutting it up but then do a voiceover, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I need your feedback because I make these videos for y'all. I want to make y'all happy, and yeah. This is the point that I realized that the green in his hair was not going to work with the background, and I was like, oh my god! But I think it turned out okay. It definitely could have been better. Monty's hair, oh my, I made it green back in the day when I was in my anime phase, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. And I sometimes hate that it's green, even though it makes him a unique character and I can't change it now, but sometimes in times like this I just hate that it's green because it makes my life difficult. And at this point I was painting his suit like a disgusting brown color. Don't look at the color of his suit right now. I fix it later, but it takes a long time for me to fix this atrocious mess. But it's okay. I feel like at this point in the artwork, I was getting really fed up. I was trying to fix Monty's hair with gouache, like what the hell is going on there? I don't know. But I was getting fed up because there's something about acrylics, they're annoying to use. Like, they're fun to use, but I hate that you can't reactivate them on the palette because it just makes things more difficult to clean up afterwards. I'm not about cleaning up. I don't like cleaning up. If you've seen my gouache palette, you'd know I don't like cleaning up. So yeah, I tried to get all the base coats down as quick as possible so I could just switch to another medium because I was sick of acrylic at this point. And here's where I start fixing those pants. Finally. I don't know what I was thinking with that base coat, but it's gone now, so it's fine. I was adding grey on his suit jacket for some ungodly reason, but I fixed that later with my Copic markers, which kinda dirtied them up, but it's fine. They still work. It's fine. And I was sort of using the Copic markers to get those JC Leyendecker textures happening, and yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. They came out a little bit shiny, because obviously they're not matte, they're freaking alcohol-based markers, so they're a little bit shiny on top, but as long as you don't like catch the light, it's fine. It's a little janky, but it's fine. Archie's pants gave me a bit of grief because they're like half covered up and shaded weird, so one leg looks thinner than the other, but it's fine. If I didn't point it out, no one would notice. It's okay. It's not okay. And then I just was really done with this, so I was just slapping down random colors. I tried outlining and you cannot see it whatsoever until it's on like lighter bits like his face and everything. But yeah, you cannot see it on his suit. It's... why did I bother? And there we have it. We're coming to the end of the voiceover. And I survived. I didn't think I would, but I did. How good is that? All we gotta do is outline their faces, and then the voiceover will be over. I think I started saying this prematurely. I still have like 2 minutes. Hello. 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 I'm doing a voiceover for my YouTube video. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Outlining. We're nearly done. I'm outlining the fence again. It doesn't really show up, but it gave me peace of mind that it was nice and neat. But yeah, you can't really see it on camera, but that's okay. And then eventually I get to outlining the little leafy boys. What are they called? Is it like ivy? I don't know. But if you saw like in the start of the video, I was really particular about how I was outlining them and they all looked perfect. And then by the end, I was just scribbling them leaves in just to get them done because I was done. I've been working on this piece for too long, longer than I needed to, but it's done now. The end was in sight. I was outlining the swing ears. I think I used a pink Posca to like go in the middle there. And then I just painted the back of it pink because I thought that would be a nice way to finish it off without having to put any more effort in. So there we have it. Rightio, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching because I certainly enjoyed putting this all together. And I think it turned out really nice. And I've already put the record in there. It fits like a glove. It's ready to go. I'm so happy. And with that, if you have any ideas for videos you'd like to see in the future, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!